day 3 of Vlogmas. May as well go ahead and record this intro. Don't really have too much planned today, but I'll bring y'all along in it and we'll see what happens. Again, I don't know how long these will be, but I'm enjoying doing this every day. So let's get to it. Alright guys, let's get situated real quick. Take this off. So I'm over here by myself and talk to y'all for a second. Oh, I'm going to chill right here. Hopefully I don't have too many distractions or too much noise. So I wanted to get on here and talk with y'all about Vlogmas and the meaning of it. I understand some people who are used to YouTube and this annual occurrence are probably very familiar with it, but then there are others who probably like, what the heck is Vlogmas, right? So basically content creators, YouTube creators specifically, upload a new video every day leading up to Christmas and even on the day of Christmas. And so I wanted to join in, like I said, in the first day, and today it's like the 3rd day for us on this page and everyone. So I mean, hopefully it's going well. I think so. It's definitely requiring that I be intentional about carving out space to do these. But what I'm loving about this experience is like it's allowing me, even within the past 3 days, like I'm realizing how much I've missed shooting and storytelling, and how important both are to me. And so doing this is actually revamping the type of creative energy I need, because as I expressed to y'all in the first one, I'm a writer. You know, I've always wrote scripts and just different types of content, novel-based things, and I am writing 2 books at the moment. And so being able to get the creative filming side of this involved in this process is like gold for me, because it's getting me ready for like next year when I want to shoot my first film and have that out there, as well as my first series. So yeah, great practice, great timing too, because this is something that I'm going, these skills that I have, you know, have been sitting on a shelf pretty much for the past 2 years due to this pandemic. And so I think this is great timing when I'm starting to really get back out in the world and do things. I'm able to do some filming. And so yeah, I'm excited to see this go down, and hopefully y'all enjoy these. Now, what I will say is most Vlogmas is around Christmas oriented things, and so I will incorporate that maybe in different ways, subliminally and overtly. Like we're actually going to go and do things that are Christmas oriented, but also subliminally, and just showing you, you know, some of the decorations that we have in my house right now. We don't really decorate much these days, but my aunt always does her room, and so I'll show y'all that at the end of this. But yeah, I think that's going to be the gist of my Vlogmas. I do want to celebrate Christmas this year instead of doing it the way that I have previous years. Just to be quite frank with you, since my grandmother's passed, things have just kind of slowed down in terms of celebrating holidays. I believe you should celebrate every day, so it's not like pressing for me to go out and buy a ton of gifts at once and try to wrap something up. Like I try to give people things on a daily basis, at least weekly and monthly, and be celebratory of their life every day. I try to do that. Whether or not it's received that way, it's not me, right? You're the giver, so you can't say how it'll be received. But that is my mission every day. It's just to better the life around me. Do I always get it right? Absolutely not. But I think I get it mostly right, because I'm very thoughtful in my approach to things and how I perform acts of gifts or service. So that's that. But I just wanted to sit down and talk with y'all. I know we didn't get to do that yesterday on Vlogmas, and that's partly because of what I'm about to get into now, which is work. So my hours are pretty janky and jacked up. Be honest with you, I'm not complaining about it, because I know there are plenty of people who wish they had a job at this point, and I was definitely one of those up until recently. So yeah, I just make it work, but it is time consuming. It's afternoons to evenings, late evenings at that. So it's a 10 to 7 type of schedule. And so much of my time is spent at my desk. And it's just nice today to be able to get out, sit and talk with y'all for this Vlogmas and enjoy the breeze a little bit. I'm not able to do that most days during the week. So I will say Wednesdays and Saturdays will look a lot different on this page when it comes to the Vlogmas experience, because I'll be able to be off. Those are my 2 days off, and do things. So when we went horseback riding, it was on Wednesday, and like we enjoyed it because we were able to go and do something. But I hope to bring y'all along in whatever it is I'm able to do on my days off during this process, and hopefully we can do some cool stuff, because I'm really thinking about various things that we can get into for the holiday and some travels. So short travels, but travels nonetheless. Yeah. But before I wrap this up, this part of our day, I do want to encourage you guys to really look inward this holiday season. So if you're like me and maybe experienced a loss close to the beginning of holiday season, when my grandmother passed, it was actually at early November, so right before Thanksgiving kicked in, going on 10 years ago. Actually, it has been 10 years. So yeah, I know that can be difficult for people who experience loss, and it doesn't have to be death. It could be job related, friendships break and fall apart, you know, just loss on any type of level, financial. And so look inward, man. A lot of those things, especially when we talk materialistic things, are temporary anyway. And so we shouldn't allow it to control our mindset around things that we once enjoyed. And so that's been my objective recently, is that I generally enjoy holiday season, or I used to, and it reached a point where I didn't. And so I'm circling back to the things that fuels me properly, and being celebratory of anything that's good. I know the history of it, you know, the argument of paganism or not, and all of that, but just I've reached a point in my life now where I can understand the history of things and not allow that to be the only reason why I'm celebrating it, or the reason for my celebration. I like to celebrate anything that's good, anything that's comforting. And so for me, if it allows me an opportunity to see, you know, people go out of their way to make things appear magical and unreal, and their lighting choices and decorations on their homes and inflatables, and even experience something that feels like a once in a lifetime thing. Like, I know people have a ton of Christmas events and things of that nature for kids that are very ill, and you know, it can be the last thing that they do in life, you know, almost like a last experience. And so why void anyone of that enjoyment, right? So this is not a page or a vlog that's going to bash anyone for why they celebrate whatever, but this is a channel that will embrace you and provide a space for you to come and share that. So if you guys practice Hanukkah, or celebrate Christmas, or do any other thing during this time or holiday season, even if it's not technically a traditional thing, maybe you do Friendsgiving or hang out with friends on Christmas, you know, just share that in the comments. I'd love to see how y'all are passing time during these days. But to anybody that this is difficult for, you're not alone in that, man. But wake up every day and choose life, and choose to see the beauty in all things around you if you can. If you can't, it's completely fine too. Acknowledge the feelings that you have in the current moment, sit with them, observe them, and then decide what you will do with them, how you will use them for your good. And I think that you'll make it through this time all right. As for me, I choose to start my day off on a positive note, and just center myself, ground myself, meditation and yoga, prayer, reading the Bible. Like, now connecting with y'all since I'm doing this whole Vlogmas thing, and just getting out in nature. Granted, depending on the day, I may not can do it as early as I'd like to because of my job, but I still, even after work, I may take myself a little drive around the block or through the city or different part of the town, just to say that I did give myself that time alone. But most times I'm starting my day off that way, and I go outside and I greet the sun if it's up, or greet the clouds if it's not. And thank God for just allowing me to wake up on this side of life, and then I get into possibly feeding myself and work. but I don't prioritize it, and I don't pick up my phone. So if there's notifications that's been going off all night or early in the morning, which I have them silenced, but if I have active notifications up on my bar, then after I've done all those things and ate and exercised and gotten ready for work, like, then I check that. Then I hop on social media and make my post and get off, you know, engage with a couple of accounts through some comments or watch a couple of lives if they're sent to me, but that's it. I get off. But I don't prioritize that to start my day, because sometimes you don't know what you're exposing yourself to so early when you access these social medias. Like, it's a feed of everyone that you follow, and so you don't know who's waking up in what spirit, and so you're kind of at the mercy of whatever that person's energy is. And I just don't like giving somebody that much power over what my first thoughts are in the morning. If that makes sense, okay? So yeah, I don't want to rant too bad. It's been long enough. Let me know what you're planning on doing this Christmas, how you're spending your days, if it's difficult for you or not. You never know who's reading the comments, so your comment may actually help a complete stranger somewhere who needed that reassurance, that encouragement, or just that moment of connection. You know, that's what it's all about. I'm here in my neighborhood park. If those of you who follow me on Instagram have seen this shot probably one too many times. Normally I have my hammock hanging on the trees behind me, but I don't have that much time today. I gotta get in to work. But this was a nice moment, just chill and relax with y'all, man. If you haven't had the opportunity to watch the previous vlogs, go ahead and do that, and we'll pick this back up tomorrow. And if I do anything special today, if I ride around or something and it's not too late, I may bring y'all along in it. But don't get upset if this is all that you get for day 3, okay? A conversation with me. I hope that's enough, all right? Well, y'all, I'll catch y'all tomorrow, and it'll be better because I'll be off, and we'll get into some stuff, all right? Thought I'd close day 3 of Vlogmas out a little bit better. Bring y'all in a part of Nashville that's well-known, Centennial Park. These lights stay up year-round, so it's not like Christmas, a special occasion, but it went along with the theme. So I said, let me just close out Vlogmas a little bit better than me talking to them from a rock. I hope y'all have enjoyed this day of vlogging. Come back tomorrow for a new one. And yeah, we're gonna get into some things because I'm off tomorrow, so we're gonna check out some cool stuff. All right, until then, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day or night, wherever you're tuning in from, and I'll keep y'all posted on what's next.